Introduce us, get us in.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Tess, back from the abyss, and this is Ryan. Say hello, Ryan.
This is Ryan. Hello. Feel free to put something on screen on, have a Jubilee play with no audio but just subtitles and the soap.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Have a Jubilee with subtitles and the soap can be in a corner.
How about I put subtitles on for... Oh, no, wait. They're disabled. For audio listeners, I am currently streaming right now. And
this is our first...
This is first live stream. Live pod.
It's also our second episode.
True, it is our second episode. Moving. This video is insane. Audio listeners,
we have motion.
We have a soap carving video playing right now, and I have to admit, I am rather captivated.
Yeah, I kind of can't stop looking at it.
I cannot either.
I want to eat the little bits, though, but I feel like
you do not do that.
That's how they get you.
Bad
That's how
Gen
they get
Z.
you. That's how they get you.
True.
Make it look real tasty. I imagine it would have a taste of maybe just a candy, like a hard candy.
This reminds me a lot of that hard candy but also have you ever been to hotels where they give you those little cherry almost shaped little soaps, and they all look like fucking candy?
No, dude, I'm broke.
Well, this conversation ends here then. Broke.
I don't have no man.
Broke.
I ain't having no man. Can I help?
Speaking of no money, how about them cards? How the cards doing?
Fuck. Yeah, I spent $100 yesterday. I spent all my store credit, and I ripped 4 Paradox's Destinies tins for Pokemon.
Jesus.
And I whiffed so hard. I was standing there at the counter, surrounded by plastic and paper.
Standing there, surrounded by plastic. And he whiffed it.
I was standing there, whiffed it. I had the biggest white boy frown on my face. I thought I was entitled to hits, but...
Is it akin to a Squidward frown with the womp sound that follows?
Womp. That was a boo womp moment for sure.
Womp.
It permanently changed my brain chemistry. I'm 10% angrier now.
Beautiful.
If you know me, it's not good.
No, that's definitely not good.
We're going from bad doors. But right after that, I traded in whatever shit hits I got, and I opened a $30 thingy of Shrouded Fable.
I was gonna say, what was your highlight hit, if any?
It was a $10 art rare. It was really
no.
bad. It was I'll put it on screen. It's the Tatsugiri art rare from Twilight Masquerade. That was my hit. And I sold it back to the store right away, but then I did well in the next thing I opened, so it was okay.
Just for people...
We're just going to ignore that we're $80 down. We're just going to ignore that.
Just for people who may not be aware of what you're talking about, present company totally excluded. What kind of cards are you talking about?
I'm talking about Pokemon cards.
Pokemons.
Yeah, the one true pastime.
But what about Magic? Dude, you go fucking
that
bananas
too.
Whenever I mention Modern Horizon hits.
Modern Horizons that's a hell of a set. I like Modern Horizons a lot.
It's expensive.
It is expensive.
Even in the play boosters, you're pretty likely to get a decent hit. That's why they price them so high.
Yeah, I pack battled with my friend on them, and he got a $20 hit. I got a $1 hit. Jesus. But I realized through him that was, hey, that's pretty cuckoo crazy, and I was really jealous.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs crazy?
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs crazy. All right, card game talk.
See how I whistled that in?
Your transitions are
on point. Thank you.
They're poignant.
Thank you.
What I'm thinking of is I want to start hot because we have 56 people here.
All right. No,
somehow.
I'm so down.
And because you've cultivated a crazy audience with your interpersonal skills and strong streaming talent. But what I want to say is I want to reward these little guys, these friends of yours. I think they deserve some hot topics, some hot, cool topics.
You're gonna hear a dog in the background. Sorry about that.
That's part of the hot topic.
That's part of the hot topics. Should streamers own animals?
They should own more animals.
They should own entire farmlands. And that's the pod.
I think. Yeah, shit, no. Yeah, that's it.
God, this lady is so greedy with her carving on this bar of soap. She should go thinner on her carves.
This bitch has lost the fucking plot.
This bitch has lost the plot.
She doesn't know what the hell she's doing.
Oh my god. Exactly.
Actual amateur hour over here on this soap woman. And those fingernails tell me that she's lived a life of plenty.
Indeed.
She's never experienced strife, cloud strife.
What does she know?
She's never experienced shit.
I love for people who are just like listening. They have no idea what we're fucking talking about.
Yeah, we're watching soap carving.
We can take some of this footage and try to put it in.
Oh, this is all going in. I'm gonna throw stuff over this.
Okay.
Because I don't have any more Deadlock gameplay. Because I don't want to play right now. To all our farmers in chat.
You've heard of christianmingle.com. Here is Only Farmers.
Only Farms. We're gonna give you
Only Farms.
To all our 3 active chatters, we're gonna give you 3.
Do you have an
picks.
OF? I have an OF, an Only Farmers account.
We're gonna give you 3 picks of topics to start with. Number 1, being the first generation to become adults in the internet age.
1.
And this is what I want this noted. Tess wrote, what's something you dislike about the opposite sex? Stereotypes, generalizations, and under that I wrote lol in full caps because I was not expecting that on this docket. Then we have, well, this is kind of a winner, but we could react to people screaming about Trump. We could start with that.
We could do that. We could make this a more visual episode.
Yeah, why not? We have a stream. Let's make it visual.
Yeah, why not?
We'll do that first. Because you got me into Asmongold, so like I've been watching Asmongold react to them.
It's really interesting to see people molding over just about nothing, or everything really in their minds. Everything.
Why do you hate me? How much do you guys hate me? You let him become president.
My dog is going absolutely fucking bananas right now. I do not know what is triggering him.
So while we figure out, oh wow, he is going fucking nuts. While
you heard that one?
Yeah. While we figure out, are you looking for a Trump compilation? Do you want me to look to?
I feel like you would be faster if you were to look for one.
I probably am. Yeah, I'll do it. I literally typed in leftist just because like that's clearly the YouTube channels that are gonna have stuff like this are gonna have that in the title, and it's just the first thing that came up. I already have it here. I'll just put in a screenshot. Classic modding megaheads. Only the cringiest. Only the cringiest.
All right, I am starting now.
Please tell me I'm not the only one crying at work.
Bitch, why are you crying at work?
I'm trying to get it together before I have kids in here.
Turn her up a little bit.
I will not change, but anyone won't cave to bigotry.
What? What?
Wow. The right-wing channels have learned basic editing.
Having to get ready for work when you woke up to the worst news possible.
In unity.
In unity.
In unity.
Oh, by the way, the name of this video, Unhinged Woke Liberals Continue to Melt Down and Blame Men After the Election.
Yeah. Put them in their place, guys. For the record, I'm not even like super pro-Trump. I'm from Canada. I don't care.
Oh, this bitch is actually crying. Oh yeah. For those of you who don't know, Ryan, co-host, editor, local badass, also, side note, slight mess, is Canadian.
Local badass is crazy. Let's talk a bit. Do big Kamala heads, leftists as they're called here,
Leftists?
do they not understand that the inherent human nature when people see stuff like this, like your true human thought is, hey, I want to fuck with this person more. So, because they're showing weakness and they're being really cringe about it. I'm not like 4 attributes of power, Andrew Tate type shit, but like when people are dramatic, it's just annoying and you just want to like kind of push against it.
Oh yeah.
And they've been doing this like throughout the entire election, and they don't understand just how much it doesn't help. It does the opposite. They hindered, well, I guess we hindered our own cause so much by just being the most annoying, dramatic fucking little poo babies. Who's gonna want to vote for that? Like the people who that would make happy, right?
Right.
Like, just be normal. If
Just
we were
be
people on the
normal.
left, myself included, why can't you be normal? If we could just be normal Babadook style.
Babadook.
Yeah, that quote from Bob, why can't you be normal? Then the kid just
no,
fucking
wait. I'm thinking of the
screams in her face.
Barbadook, where it's like that. What is it? Was it
like a porn
Germanic
of it?
folklore where it like eats children or something?
That's the Babadook.
Yeah, the Babadook.
You said Barbadook. Like
Oh, that thing is
Barbasol
crazy.
You're thinking Marmaduke in your head.
Marmaduke,
No,
and I mixed in
You're
the
thinking
Babadook.
Marmaduke. Yeah, oh, that's quite a hybrid. But we just the most ass-mad, annoying fucking TikToks nonstop, and then they get shown on the news, and they get shown on YouTube, because like, and on Twitter. And Twitter holds so much sway now, Twitter/X, that if you just want your cause to be normal, if you want your cause to be taken seriously, just be normal. Kamala didn't stand a fucking chance. Because even though Trump heads are like kind of kooky, and I've seen like some pretty fucking insane ones, they're annoying in a different way. They're scary how they're annoying. And that I kind of don't want to fuck with. But when us on the left are annoying, tell it like it is, hype. That's another thing. Trump rallies are fun. They look really fun.
Just really
because it's
quick.
just an old guy dancing on stage to copyrighted music. Like,
True.
I'd go to that. He has the vibe. He has the vibe to him. Even if he's like the Antichrist to some, I don't mind the guy. I don't know enough about American politics, but I do know that his rallies seem a lot more fun. Oh, and there's also one thing that lost Kamala the election, and I could fucking find it, and we're gonna put it on screen right now. It's when she got the goddamn Avengers in a Zoom call to tell people to vote for her, and she spent like 10 million on that.
What? I didn't know about that. All I know is that she didn't really make herself stand out at all. She rode on the Biden ticket, and she didn't really market herself like at all. She just got thrown in as like the electorate for the DNC, and like that was it.
Also, Biden doesn't like. It's pretty like
Biden is very
obvious.
lukewarm toast about her.
Yeah, he does. I think he finds her annoying. Like, just if you watch like how he looks at her. Yeah,
Imagine
Biden
if
voted
Biden
Trump.
voted for
Biden
Trump.
voted Trump. Because like
He probably
it's
didn't know
just
where he
instinct.
was, Jack.
If you get annoyed once in a certain way, you will live your life trying to fuck with the other person forever. And I think Kamala annoyed Trump. Sorry, not Trump. She definitely annoyed Trump a little. But she annoyed Biden in that way probably more than once, and especially probably in private. She's like, go have your ice cream, Joe. We're talking. Adults are talking.
I don't know where I am, Jack.
I don't know where. In the video, having to release Joe Biden into the wild.
Help him!
No, I don't
Release
want you
him!
anymore. Get out of here. Go.
You're free.
Get
You
out of
don't-
here.
He just goes off frolicking.
I linked it in chat.
Oh.
Just watch that. We're not going to talk over it. Just play it. It's a minute and a half. Just play it in its entirety.
Hold.
It's bad. It is bad.
Guys, hi Avengers!
Hey, Scarlet.
Jumping on the
What the-
call.
Whoa. I think you mean assembling. I said assembling. Don, that's pretty good. No, that was funny.
Scarlett, it is our pleasure to come together and to get the vote out this election. Come on.
Yeah, how can we be of service?
Well, how about we start with what our voting plans are going to be, who we're going to bring to the polls with us, that sort of thing. Just to...
I think Kamala Harris needs a catchphrase.
Ooh, yes, definitely a catchphrase.
How about this? I'm just off the top of my head. I can do this all day.
Shut up. I hate it.
Okay.
I mean, it's original, but
What about something punchier like, ooh, boom. You looking for this? Iron Man 2, everybody loved it.
okay, again, I think we're just trying to get out the vote.
True.
Kamala forever.
That's better.
Okay, how about I'm down with democracy? It's just clean, it's simple.
Okay, I like that.
It's hard to argue with that.
Kamala Harris down with democracy.
Oh, yeah. I'm Kamala Harris, and I say down with democracy.
I don't know if that sounds the way we want it to sound, though.
I think we just need, can we get some production though?
Jarvis?
My name's not Jarvis, but whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. Down with democracy.
Down with democracy.
Is that what we mean, though?
Yeah, together we're gonna tear down democracy.
Will you stop playing heroic music under yourselves?
I'm Kamala Harris, and I am down with democracy. Did I sound enough like her on that one?
That was great. How many Golden Globes have you been nominated for? I'm just curious.
Yes! All right, that was awesome.
Oh my god, every orifice is cringing on me right
Robert
now.
Junior is so fucking annoying. He used to be cool.
I can't believe that was real. I can't believe you made me watch
that's real. We all watched it.
that. Oh.
That lost the election. That had to. Maybe it was like 50-50 at one point. They put that out. It ended there. That's what I'd like to
God.
think. And that costs money. Kamala's in debt now because of this and the fucking Beyonce concert.
Yeah, and she fucking lost.
You know what I'd say? You know what, Kamala, that's on you to pay it back. Do it yourself. Get a job.
Yeah. Take out loans, you know? Be like the rest of us.
Pay your interest rates.
Pay
the ones
interest.
You allowed.
You know?
We're not even big Trump heads. We just don't like her.
No.
She sucks.
Okay.
She just sucks.
I am not a fan of Trump, okay? Ultimately, I am left-leaning. Ryan, you're Canadian, but I think you're more left-leaning than anything.
I'm left-leaning because I don't have money and I need money. And I get more money
God.
left-leaning.
Okay, you're from Canada, so ignore him. I think that Trump is a walking meme, and I feel like the rest of the internet and those that regularly subscribe to what the internet pumps out also think the same thing. So for that reason, I think that he is funny, man.
He's hilarious. He's
unintentionally hilarious.
He's Pokemon Go to the polls, but in current year, like
Pokemon Go to the polls.
He's a walking fucking. Sorry, you probably just heard me click a pin. He's a walking fucking quote machine, and he's funny, and he's like fine to watch because he can talk like a normal human, unlike a certain Joe. But he's just fun to watch, and that probably won it for most people. Most people don't have the mental capacity. Thank you, Bantu Billy. That's actually a sub to Tess is a $2 to me. Sorry, I know
offers
I'm
versus
talking in
another.
circles. Yeah, I keep getting distracted.
No, you're
Politics
good.
don't mean shit to 90% of people. The people that we know probably know about politics, but like the people we don't know, like think about the masses that your brain cannot comprehend, probably don't give two shits either way, and they're gonna vote for who funny or like who made like a slight better first impression. Trump has made solid impressions every time. He got shot in a really cool way. Even I was like, wow, that's how I'd do it. Or how I'd want to do it.
This is how he does it.
This is how he does it, and this is how he gets shot in a cool way. And he really did.
I love when he does like the double dick stroking dance.
Yeah, the double dick stroke, the double cock rock.
It's like the best. Like people can't see me do it right now, but I'm basically like
I'm doing it
thrusting
right
two
now.
schlongs into my fucking face.
I'll put it on screen of Trump doing the double rock and cock. It's a personal favorite of mine as well.
The double rock and cock.
Yeah. Or the twin stroke, as we call it in Canada. But the fuck was I talking?
I don't know. You lost me at twin stroke.
Okay, so people cannot comprehend politics. Make a good impression. This works too if you're running for student office. Make a good impression and just be normal. That is all you have to do. Kamala could not fucking be normal. She had to hire the Avengers and hire Beyonce. She's appealing to such a vocal minority. And she doesn't, I feel like she has to realize it because she's not an idiot. She's just dumb.
True.
Like, you're appealing to Twitter louds. Just loud people on Twitter. That's not, don't aim for them. That's so goofy.
It really is. I mean, I couldn't even begin to tell you like who her campaign target audience was because she went to so many different outlets with what little marketing I remember her doing to try and get a message out. I don't even know what that message was necessarily. Apparently, according to the Avengers, she was down with democracy.
Was
she trying
democracy.
to say, like, go down democracy? Like,
Kamala forever.
I don't get
Kamala forever.
Kamala forever.
Guys, Kamala needs a catchphrase. Like, who is this fucking for? Whose wife's boyfriend, fucking cuck-having husband is, like, as much as I hate to use fucking just classic Twitter buzzwords, like, that is the most fucking wife's boyfriend type shit I have ever seen. The fucking Avengers. Are you appealing to 12-year-olds?
For real.
Or man children? There's not that many man children. There's not as many as you think, and even so, they're not
of the
fucking
wife,
voting.
you got me.
Yeah. Or even so, they're not, like, you gotta fucking push a man-child to vote. That's
For
not
real.
enough. That's not. There's like catchphrase.
Catchphrases.
Catchphrases. Down with democracy. But wait, guys. I don't think that's what we mean. And the fact that they definitely had to rehearse that is just
Cringe.
vile.
It
is
vile.
Vile. I hate it so much. The left could have won if they were just
no, they could have.
smart.
There was something I remember hearing where, like, there weren't even record number turnouts. It was like, it wasn't even record number turnouts. It was just the right happened to show up and the left just were so apathetic that they just didn't show up.
And the ones who did were just annoying about it.
Yeah.
They're like, guys, you gotta make sure you vote. I'll drive people to the polls. Remember, set up programs in your neighborhood to drive your friends and strangers to the polls so they could vote for Kamala. Like, shit like that. If you're at that level of having to crowdsource at, like, a neighborhood level, it's already so far gone. You are so lost. You are fighting for that. You're is the
lost
hardest.
In that sauce, bro.
If this was TFT, you're fighting for your life for top 4 right now. You are. It's not gonna happen. Don't even think about winning if that's what you have to ask of your voters. Because Trump doesn't ask shit. I think I might be wrong on that, but it feels like he kind of just talks, kind of just says shit at you. But he isn't like, we need to change. He says, I'm going to make change, which kind of takes the onus off the individual. And I think people kind of like that.
I don't think he actually thinks before he says things. I really believe
no, he's like
that.
Me.
I really believe that on top of him having virtually no filter, he just says the first thing that comes to the front of his brain.
Horsecock.
Yeah, that's great. Tweet that.
Tweet. Kafefe. Hitmonlees, the greatest mon of all time.
Wow, Ryan must be super into Canadian politics.
I cannot tell you my politics on this stream. When it comes to Canadian politics, I am not a fan. It is really bad here. We have a lot to fix. We need to overhaul. Like that character from My Hero Smackademia. We gotta fucking start from zero. Because we have built something and ruined it. We gotta go back to fucking pioneer days because holy shit, have we politicked ourselves into a corner? I don't know how we're getting out of it. But did you hear Trump is like sanctioning like Canada and Mexico? He's like, I'm going to close the borders if you guys don't get your shit together with migrants.
Holy, dude, I think you know
like
more than I do at this point.
I saw this an hour before the stream, and I'm like, wow, like that is fucking crazy if that's true. Oh, there's a video of Elon, or a picture of Elon eating food with Trump. I'm just gonna check my Tesla stock really quick. Maybe it's time to sell it.
Time to sell your Tesla stock?
I want out. I've been in for 2 years, and I want out. I want out bad. I think Elon is a goofy motherfucker.
He's more than just a goofy motherfucker.
He's a goofy motherfucker and a war criminal. But there are so many mini Elons in the world. He does actually have a lot of sway politically. He's like if a fruity bowl of
porridge had arms and legs.
I think he's more like a pudgy thing of dough that likes to jump and make an X.
Like a very yeasty thing of dough.
Yeah, he's like a Pillsbury doughboy that likes to jump and make an X to show everybody his brand.
God. Yeah, I can't disagree with you there.
So as much as I'd love to further hijack your podcast, I'm more than down to jump topics. If you want to give your, if you want to go for an hour about your thoughts on this, whatever you want to do, I'm here for you. Sorry for taking over. Go. What do you think about Canadian politics?
Well, I know that you have your own sentiments about the Canadian migrant crisis. I'll leave that for the Dark podcast.
Yeah, tell that to my bank account.
I will leave that for the Dark podcast.
Yeah, we don't gotta talk about it.
I kind of want to talk about dating norms. Dating
so much.
norms and dating apps. Do you have experience with dating?
A lot. I wheel constantly.
Sick.
I like to keep it a bitch a week. I think I've had 3 girlfriends in my 27 years, and I don't think any of them have lasted a year. I might not be the one to ask, but I think I can give good feedback, or I can discuss. Like,
okay,
fine.
let's start here. How about dating apps? Do you have any experience with them?
No, but I'm looking to start. I think I have to, because I don't get out enough. I think it's really the only way.
Okay. So my experience with dating apps is I think it's better to be a woman on the apps, to be perfectly honest. I stayed away from places like
That's not
Tinder.
a hot take. That's not a hot take. That's not a hot take.
Dating apps are a scam. I don't think that's a super hot take. I think that's a reasonable thing to say.
What you said is not a hot take. No shit. It's better being a girl. You have the pick of the litter. If you're a guy, you're just...
Well, yeah, because
You're nothing.
everybody on there that I'm trying to fucking date is a nasty ass, dirty ass Republican and probably doesn't wash their own ass.
Yeah, we're the smart Trump voters. I want to get them.
Yeah, where's the smart Trump voters who actually have clean buttholes?
Yeah, where's my smart Trumpies? Because apparently, are you
Present
looking for
thy
Republicans?
cheeks.
Specifically?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
No, okay. So I lived about a year ago. I moved from Reno,
Like
Nevada.
the sauce?
Yes.
Awesome.
And I tried dating out there, and I was using Hinge for a bit. Hinge was all right. I think what made it, and I did a comparison to make sure that, like, is it me? Am I just like not getting swipes? The filtering for people who are left versus right leaning is so stark.
Does it let you, like, just so everyone knows, it lets you, like, specify I only want to date people who have identified as left leaning or right leaning on
people
the
who
app?
have these specific ideals. You can look for people who do or don't want kids, age range, of course. You can look for ethnic groups as well. So I remember when I was using Hinge, I tolerate moderates in conversation, but ultimately I find them pretty spineless because, like, pick a fucking side already. Like,
what's a moderate, just for...
A moderate,
you know,
is
people
somebody
who
who isn't left and isn't right. They're like
so what's
right in the middle.
Centrist?
That's
is
a good
centrist
question.
a moderate?
A centrist. Having moderate political views or policies.
Oh wow, it's literally in the definition.
Yeah, so that's centrist.
Okay, that's cringe then. I'm gonna stop saying I'm that.
I don't think it's good to say pick a side. I think when it comes to specific issues, I do think that you should pick a side. It's morally inept for you to try to stay away from the underlying issues that an issue presents. And I do think that a lot of things that are regarded as political shouldn't be political, you know? They should just be healthcare things. Yes, I'm referring to things like abortion. So anyway, before I get like into the politics weeds again. Oh,
there were
okay.
too many moderates on the platform.
So no, I said that I tolerate moderates in conversation. So when I set up my profile, I set it up so that I wanted to only see people who don't have kids, don't want kids, because I'm not interested, and people who are in the middle or left-leaning preferred. And I went through maybe 10 or 11 people, if I recall, and I wasn't into any of them, and that was it for the day. Now, granted, Hinge could have also been hiding a lot of matches you know, based and it's also based off of your radius too, like how far out you want to travel to like date these people.
Behind a paywall, or like how are they hiding them?
I think that it's behind a paywall, but when I just out of sheer curiosity turned on like, okay, I want to try and see people who are like on the opposite spectrum of me just to see, there was a massive influx of people who not only glimpsed at my profile and were interested, but how many were added to like my lineup for people to go through. Oh, I turned that shit off so fast. It was alarming. Like, I do find it very interesting, people who are on the right to be interested in people who are on the left, but I'm here to match up with you for love. I'm not here to have like a debate or an earnest conversation about policy.
They're all just looking for their one beautiful woman of color to finally change their mind. Finally bring them over to the left, whatever you want to say, little Miss Latinx.
Okay.
You're as white as I am happy.
I am white. I just want to make that perfectly clear.
Yeah.
At ethnicity, I'm Hispanic.
White as a tortilla.
Okay.
Tortilla.
Sure.
Tortillas are pretty white. I mean, tortilla.
And then the one time that I found like a decent match on it, like we dated for several months and they broke up with me because they said, and I quote, "I'm not over my ex." And this was after like 6 months of dating or so.
Oh no.
Oh, the biggest gripe that I have is people who say that they're looking for and are interested in long-term relationships, and then you meet up with them, do whatever you need to do, you know, after the first couple of dates, and then they completely ghost you. Like, at least take the time to say like, "Hi, thanks for everything, but I'm not interested." What is fucking wrong with common courtesy like that anymore?
You mean what Mr. Beast did to me?
Like, on one hand, sure, they don't owe you anything, but on the other, what happened to being a decent human being? And just it's a common courtesy to just say, "I'm not interested."
You do know common courtesy is dead with the technological age. We've lost it. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're right, but we've lost it.
I don't know if it's like a male or a female thing or an age thing.
It's
like,
a
I don't know.
thing.
That feel when dates turn into job interviews.
Yo, actually though, K-Jack fucking has it. Also, hello to Sunkissed Lawn Clippings. I'm saying hi on behalf of Tess.
Hi, Sunkissed. Sorry, got really into. We're recording our pod.
Common courtesy died with our generation because we gained the ability to just.
We're very interested in like things that are instant self-fulfilling.
That, and we just don't want to confront. Confronting is hard, I won't lie, but like,
dude, confrontation, I love confrontation.
I know you do, because you're a spicy
You called me like a
Latinx.
1%er the other day when it came to like jobs or something.
I was watching college humor videos about that, sorry. They're really old. I was watching like 15-year-old videos, but we are the 1%. Remember when we occupied Wall Street? You're a 1%er in the fact that you're a very successful person for your age. That's what I meant. I mean, you just
I wish my bank account had higher numbers, but thank you.
Bitch, do not say that to me of all people. I wish my bank account had higher numbers. Don't you dare try to pity me.
I mean,
you do not pity a pity poor boy. I ain't got shit. Buy me more Pokemon cards if you want to talk about how broke you are.
Pity party.
Pity party.
So that's my gripe about dating apps.
I wish there were less bots.
Oh God, you're right. I do remember a good amount of bots showing up.
And I don't care how hot their profile picture is. If you're a corrupt bot, you're not real. Yeah, you're not real. Stop pretending. You'll never trick me again. Rosanna?
Rosanna.
No. Instant copyright claim. We just lost all monetization on this.
I'm not quite there with monetization.
I know, I'm joking.
But I'm almost there.
You're saying it like I'm not the one daily in your YouTube studio checking stats.
Okay.
I'm well aware. You're doing
excited.
very well. We're almost there. We're actually very close. but we need to upload more magic shit 'cause that's our bread and butter, and that's what gets us the watch hours.
True. Well, I'm waiting on another box to come in.
How soon do you think you'll have it?
That's a good question. I will look that up while you continue to tell me about your experience with dating.
I've never been on one, but I could
You've
pretend.
never been on a date.
So, on a date? I think I'm in a dating app. No, I've been on dates. Dates are fucking horrifying.
I think we've established that you are not one for dating apps, but dating in general.
No,
like,
I think I'll have to go on dating apps soon, but I've been on dates. They're just very scary. They're just difficult. Like they're straight up just hard.
Scary
Well,
how?
because you're a girl. You're the one who has to be won over, typically. I'm not saying in every situation, I don't generalize, but you're the one who typically has to be won over, and it is not necessarily easy to consistently do with women or with men or with anyone. Dates are... I've kind of mellowed out in my older age, but like fuck, it's a little hard. I don't love dates. I'm gonna be real. I really don't love them. It's
I
just
thought that they
it's
were pretty
hard.
fun,
They're fun
when
for
I
you
went on them.
because you're trying to be won. I'm the one who has to do the winning because men, and especially in modern times, men are a dime a fucking dozen. We're worthless now. Like
I feel
our
the
economy
opposite.
is crashed.
I mean, okay, so I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, from my perspective, I feel like I'm trying to win you.
I mean, I guess you're wrong.
But
though.
I don't disagree with you. I do think that there are too many women that play the damsel in distress card too much and have expectations about like the man paying and shit, which I totally don't believe in.
You're such a pick-me, Tess. Oh my god.
I don't believe in that. It's fucking unequal and bullshit.
Yeah. Men should be used for parts. That's what I think. Men are
Parts
garbage. Am I
in
right, ladies? My Twitter is Tester. Please hit me up. Men
With
are such
3
trash,
S's.
right? Yeah, tell me
3
about how
S's.
much. Tell me about how much men suck, and let me come for you. But this is to all women watching. Please.
Not
That's
believing
how
in the
it
man
feels.
paying as being pick me.
I don't believe in the man paying because I can't afford it. Please help. Please pay for your hamburger. I can hardly afford mine. In Canada, a hamburger combo is $20 fucking. That's a drink, fries, and a fucking Sprite.
Okay,
We're done.
on that same note, just really quick.
No.
If you, I have a tipping question, okay? If you go order food, you don't sit down, you order takeout. 1, do you tip?
You don't
At
sit
all.
down, you order takeout?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Why don't you?
Because
yeah, exactly.
I don't ever
tip who, Zonk?
I can't afford it. I'll tip Uber rides, but I won't tip Uber.
Okay, so your
Thingies.
position is because you only allocated money for the food and the tax, you don't have any left over for the tip.
It isn't from a place of malice, and this is cringe to admit because it means I failed as a person, but I very rarely have money to tip for Uber Eats, but I very rarely get Uber Eats. That's the thing. I'll get it maybe once every 2 months, and it's usually just if like I have a friend over and we gotta, like, we need food and they don't want me to cook for them. I'll sometimes tip. Usually I'll just like kind of scrounge around the countertops for coins and just give them whatever I find. Shit's kind of sad.
I'll tip if I sit down.
Yeah.
But ultimately,
But at
like,
restaurants, I tip. At restaurants, I always tip. But I also don't go to restaurants because Canada, food is too expensive. I can't go out. I cannot go out to eat. Not even Tim Hortons. Too expensive.
I'll be honest, unless I'm in a group of people because I feel peer pressured to do so, I don't really care for the percentage tipping system. So like how there's 15% that's like the quote unquote standard for tipping. I don't give a fuck about that. I give like whole dollar rounded stuff. So like a $5 or a $10 tip, depending on how much I'm spending. But I'm at a crossroads of like, I believe in tipping if it's superb service, But if you're just providing me regular service, I'm gonna give you like maybe a couple of bucks at best. And also, I don't believe in tipping needing to be the compensatory like bridge gap for why you're being paid a shit wage.
Yeah, the tipping system is inherently flawed. It comes from, I mean, I get it in certain situations, like let's say like very small family restaurants where it's like it's really hand to mouth, but like in most situations it literally just comes from a place of greed from the people who are paying waiters and delivery people their salaries.
Yeah, for any business
And this
person
isn't
also
a hot take. It's not a hot take. This is
hardly
like pretty
this is
well
lukewarm.
established. Yeah, this is lukewarm. This is pretty well established.
I think that it's total bullshit for any restaurant owner who says like, we can't afford to pay our people more. Go fuck yourself. Like, be a better business person. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Do better at business.
Yeah.
If you can't afford to pay people livable wages, then you shouldn't have a restaurant.
Yeah, if you can't
I
afford
don't
to
care.
pay people livable wages, you should be served in the restaurant. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot take. Cannibalism. All right.
Yeah, I want my
that's where
tip to
I'm
be
at
an
on
honest
tips.
thank you, not a pity thank you. Okay, back to dating really quick.
No, I'd rather.
No, you'd rather talk about tipping?
Rather die. No, I don't want to talk about either of these. No, I'm joking. I'll talk about whatever. What do you have to say about dating?
I was just curious about like, do you have any dating stories?
No.
Damn.
No, I haven't dated enough. I'm sorry.
You are
I
a
usually,
milquetoast man.
I meet all the hot, beautiful babes online through my League of Legends skills. Typically, that's how I had
The
2
hot
out
local
of 3.
babes in your area?
No, they're usually cross country. It's awful.
Lonely. I am so lonely.
No. Oh my God, it's never more than a second and a half because you're gonna get us killed. Mr. Copyright is going to come to our house. Put a fucking our house. No, they're gonna come to my house because I'm in Canada. They're gonna gun me down. That's what's gonna happen.
Open up.
I wish I had the energy to commit to the bit life, but I'm fighting for my life a little bit here. But I don't have any dating stories. I'm sorry.
All right, I guess I'll evolve this question into what's something that you dislike about the opposite sex.
Everything. You guys fucking suck. I'm joking. What do I dislike about women? I don't know. I kind of just dislike people. I mean, I guess
that wasn't the question, Ryan.
I under fucking stand, Mom. But if there's one thing I can say I kind of dislike, it's a two-pronged thing. I don't like how I feel I have a negative inherent bias to women because part of me, and I don't agree with this in my rational brain, is I think they have it easier. In modern day, at the very least.
Okay.
And I don't want to think that, but I've seen it happen with people I know. So, like, I know it's not a universal thing. Like, being a woman is fucking hard. I can't speak to it. But being a man...
Yeah, imagine how trans women feel. They want to be women.
Yeah, that's what we call that smurfing. Oh no, the other way around is smurfing. Female to male is smurfing. F to M is smurfing. But yeah, like just kind of like pretty privilege, I think is a real thing.
I think pretty privilege is totally real.
But I don't know if that's necessarily a woman thing, because there's some hot boys. Like if you look like a K-pop idol, you're probably
I think it's a
better off.
universal thing between the sexes.
I simply wish for a kinder world. Is that too much to ask, guys? Reddit, is that too much to ask?
I agree.
No, this isn't about you.
Oh.
I'm talking to Reddit.
Oh.
That's all I can really say. And my mom yells at me. I wish she wouldn't. My dad doesn't. I guess you guys are a little less hysterical.
Ryan has a mom.
Words. No. Oh, did I just admit that? Oh. No, guys, I'm a test tube baby. Please. Don't
That's
believe
what I'm
her.
interested in maybe having. I don't know. I'm not interested in birthing my own children, so I got rid of my tubes.
Fucking lazy. Yeah, that's
What do you mean
another thing.
fucking
You guys
lazy?
are lazy. Zonk, give us a take in chat and I'll review it.
Yeah, Zonk, give us one of your takes.
Because if you think
we'll
you're...
analyze it.
I want to know if you're amateur hours. We could delete it right after if it makes you uncomfortable, but like don't worry about it. Just give us...
Pretty privilege benefits men more than, or women more than men. I don't disagree with that. Next.
Is that a hot take? That's the case. I was just trying to be inclusive. I also read a lot of manga, so I see a lot of hot guys.
Well, there's also a stark contrast between like how women are drawn, like Oda, how he draws women
Do
in
not talk
One
to
Piece.
me about fucking One Piece. One Piece is a... You know, here's my hot take. I fucking hate One Piece. One Piece is a fucking bad joke. It looks like shit and I hate it. Fuck.
We need a siren there. Woo! Bad take alert.
I'm a Dragon Ball fan.
No,
Fucker.
I don't feel any particular type of way about One Piece. I've seen
is Perfect
Perfect
Cell
Cell
is really
is all
hot.
that matters.
It's really hot.
Perfect Cell is all that matters.
He's hilarious.
Jesus.
He's my favorite character. I love Perfect Cell.
Do you just like him because of the recent influx of memes?
No, I've liked him forever. I've always thought he looked cool. He's a bug guy. I like how
I
he
hate
sounds
bugs.
like plankton.
You're
Sounds
like
plankton.
you'd be the bug catcher kid in Pokemon, wouldn't
I
you?
really wouldn't. Bug is not a good type. I would be
I fucking hate
ace.
bugs.
I'd be an ace trainer because I'm a fucking sweat. So that would be.
Nah. I think you'd be a schoolboy.
Yeah. Sorry, that's a Canadian thing. If you're Canadian, you'll get that. Alright. Buckaroo. What else?
I have a hot take about Elon Musk. What, that you like him?
You don't need to preface your takes on. You're just making
just
more
give the-
editing
just-
work for me. And this
just
goes
give the
to
hot
anyone
take.
else. If you have a hot take in chat right now, this is your time. We'll review it from a personable, normal, and fair level ground. If
Air
you have
quotes around
something...
Everything that Ryan just said.
Yeah, air quotes about everything I've said. But I will try to be as fair as I can, and so will Tess, even though Tess legally lives in liar's jail.
People who think Elon Musk is dumber than the average person are dumber than the average person.
Elon Musk makes incredible use of his resources. I'll give him that. I've
never thought that he was dumb.
Yeah, I can't speak to his knowledge. I think it's a point to both, Jack. I think that the average person is so insanely dumb, but I also think that Elon is just
that's
really
so
fucking
true.
goofy. I just
The
think
average
Elon's
person
goofy.
really is stupid.
Yeah, and that's not even on that ain't even on Chungus. That's for fucking real.
Yeah, that's a valid point, K-Jack. Is that a point to Elon's intelligence or the average person's intelligence?
Elon is literally just like a 110 IQ right-wing fucking like 4chan boy with a lot of money.
I think he's above average. I don't think he's a super genius, to be perfectly honest. I think he's like, I don't know, around the average IQ of a lawyer, maybe.
Yeah, he's a 110 IQ 4chan Chungus. No, he's also a big Redditor. He gives a lot of Reddit energy.
Redditor.
He gives a lot of Reddit energy.
He really does. He also kind of gives me Karen energy.
Oh, socially on par? Yeah, I said he's a Redditor. I already covered that, Jack. I didn't say that for no reason. He's really dumb.
Yeah. Okay. So we did dating apps.
Subscribe to the channel.
Lol. Okay, I guess we have one more topic for right now, or we can go into.
No worries, Jack. No worries.
Or we can go into. Am I the assholes?
You're
we have like one more
getting
topic.
You're not gonna get loud with me about Hassan today. You want to do that on the other one?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll do it on the other one.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
What
Am I
the
the
fuck is this
asshole?
point?
Sure.
Growing up cringe. I hope you put a screenshot of this in our bullet points here.
Did I write that?
You wrote growing up cringe.
Oh, that's for you. I wanted you to talk. No, I'm joking. What did I
We
mean
all
by
grew
that?
up cringe. What are you on?
I want to talk adpocalypse before we end out.
All right, adpocalypse. Final topic.
What the
What about
fuck
it?
happened? How has this been allowed to go on so long? We've had fucking rampant terrorist propaganda on this platform. Oh my god. No, we cannot talk about that here. I am not going to put your channel at risk. Go to Reddit. We're doing Am I the Asshole? I've seen people be banned for talking about this here. We'll talk about it on YouTube, but we won't talk about it here. Don't worry about it.
All right. Oh my god. Entertain a little bit while I pick an Am I the Asshole?
Yeah, I put the beehive down and I wound up my kick, and then I'm like, wait, no, this is not the place to do this, you guys. And that's on Jaw, and that's on Chungus. You feel me? Pimps and players. But
Here's this beehive in the middle of your stream. Hit it.
let me kick it real quick. I think it'd be really funny if I kicked those two guys. Yeah, I just don't want to get Tess and shit. I know.
What do you mean?
I only realized because I'm a lot like what Tess said about Trump, in that he doesn't think before he speaks. Neither do I. This is just my train of thought. So I only realized as I was saying it that I've seen people be banned for talking about this, so I don't want to do that too. Part of my livelihood and a channel I am a big fan of. I'm not trying to be here to inhibit. I'm trying to be the ribbit. You feel me?
Meow. Okay, so I have one. It's a little short. I don't know if you care or not.
Nothing gives me care anymore, my friend.
Am I the asshole for not inviting my coworker to a party because I find them exhausting to be around?
Put it on screen, dude. What do you do? Don't make me do that myself.
But the soap.
Fuck the soap. Just put it on top of it.
Whatever. I recently hosted a small party at my place for a few close friends and coworkers. I invited people I genuinely enjoy spending time with, and I kept it small because I wanted it to feel relaxed and fun. One coworker, though, noticed they weren't invited and brought it up at work the following week. The truth is, this coworker is exhausting to be around. They dominate conversations, overshare, and don't pick up on social cues when others are trying to steer the conversation away. I just didn't want the vibe of the party to shift because of their energy. I didn't say that, of course. I told them it was just a small gathering with people I'd been friends with for a while. They didn't take it well and said it was hurtful that I didn't include them. Now I'm wondering if I should have just invited them to avoid the awkwardness at work, even though it would have made the party less enjoyable for me. Am I the asshole for not inviting them?
Want me to go?
You go.
They didn't give enough information. They say coworker or friends, close friends and coworkers. Does that mean all the coworkers? Like, was he one-manned in how he was let out? Because you can't, even if somebody's annoying, you cannot one-man somebody. That is not fair.
I recently hosted a small party at my place for a few close friends and coworkers, so it's a mix of both of them. I invited people I genuinely enjoy spending time with, but otherwise kept it small. One coworker, though, noticed they weren't invited and brought it up the following week. So I think I have a real life example to this. I have a friend that I do adore them very much, but at the same time, they are fucking taxing. They are very aggressive as a personality, just a being, and it's a lot for me to just like not feel knee-jerk reactions whenever like they say or do anything. So I'm going to say, so if this person dominates conversations, overshares, don't pick up on social cues, I just told them it was a small gathering with people.
I can understand.
I understand, and I'm gonna say not the asshole because they're allowed to invite whoever they want.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily owe explanations.
I'll be the first to admit that that is correct. They do not owe them explanations, but fuck is that going to make it awkward in the workplace, my friend? Because you just one-man dude.
Yeah, this also kind of seems like the kind of situation where like you invite the entire kindergarten class, but one person, and that one person notices.
Thanks for permanently scarring your autistic coworker, pretty much, because they were just describing an autistic person. Right?
Woo!
As an autistic person myself, game recognized game, I know what they're trying to say. They're not slick.
I don't think I've ever heard somebody with autism say that before.
I think this person is the asshole. They brought work into it, and I think both people are the asshole, kind of. I think it's a 90-10 split. I don't think the person should have felt that he needed to be invited, but the way they phrased it made it sound like they did invite everybody. Like that was a big event, you know? Like that's what I'm getting from it. Because like if the coworker would even say anything, like, or maybe they assumed they were close or something. Like I really can't be sure. It's very weird, you know?
Yeah, I feel like no matter what angle you look at this, just kill them all. Nuke the entire sub. I feel like no matter how you try to spin it, I think this person is just always going to feel spurned. You just can't really help that. But ultimately, not the asshole. You choose who you want to invite. You can feel bad. The fact that you feel guilty is a testament to like your own humanity. Like, you have feelings and you feel for that person. You can empathize. But at the end of the day, like, rest on your laurels, you know, be confident that you did what you thought was the right thing. And if you don't want to deal with that person, same advice goes to me. If you don't want to deal with that person, you don't have to deal with that person.
They don't really sound like they're friends either. Yeah, I don't know.
They just called them a coworker.
I mean, they lumped them. I think the coworker's being I take back what I said. I think the coworker is being a little ridiculous.
They lumped them in with close friends. So these coworkers must be ones that they're like comfortable enough with. Yeah, people I genuinely enjoy spending time with.
Yeah, no, I take back what I said. Sorry, I think I was having exclusion memories from my childhood, and I was taking it out on this fella. But yeah, I think given all the context that I have of that, like, he is, you know, like, it was close friends. It wasn't a whole worker shindig. I think he wasn't entitled to an invite, and I think the fact that he brought it up is not gonna fucking help his case.
Yeah, the entitlement, that's a good part.
I would like to see the comments. I'd like to see what the Reddit Chungai, sorry, I say Chungai so much, like octopi, but I'd like to see what these psychopaths of Reddit have to say.
Unless you invited
we have
everyone
context there.
Yeah, unless you invited everyone from your workplace except for that one person, not the asshole. It would be kind of rude to exclude just one person, but if they weren't the only person from the workplace not invited, then no. It's your gathering, not a work event, so you're under no obligation to invite them or work around their feelings. Yeah. I definitely didn't invite everyone from work. This is OP. Just a few coworkers I'm close with. It was more about spending time with friends than hosting a workplace gathering. So not the asshole.
Yeah, I definitely I'm full on the other side now. I think their coworker is a little fucking weirdo, and he tried to make it about him, and I think that's a little weird. Can I just say that your recent Reddit history is such a self-report?
I've been researching things, okay?
You want to debate me?
No, I do not. I am not prepared.
Okay, that's okay. We'll do it on dark. I'm not even that hard to debate because I'd never prep. I just watch YouTube. I'll never take time to prep because I never care that much.
But you're good at being loud.
Miss Latinx, you are 10x my loud at any given time. Player. Don't attack your chat. They're here watching us. Jack, check the Dark podcast if you want to know what's going on between H3 and Hassan Piker, or as it's actually pronounced, Piquer. That's true, actually.
Hassan Piquer.
Yeah. I say we do one more. Call it.
One more? Okay. Let me think. Am I the asshole? Dad and his wife keep asking what I want for Christmas. So I asked them if instead of buying us material things, if they'd pay one of our bills. For reference, we're poor as fuck and they make a lot of money, besides the point. Dad's wife said she wanted to pay all our bills and I said, no, just one, please. She refused, but said the stipulation was no cash and she needed to watch me pay the bills. Right then, I knew I fucked up. So they came down with their card and watched me pay the bills. I felt so ashamed. I'm an adult, a parent. I should be able to do this without help. It's not like I'm behind on any bills. I just thought it would be more sensible than buying shit we don't want. So anyway, we got that done, and then I saw something on the marketplace for $20 in their town, almost next door to them, that my kid would love. I asked if they'd pick it up and I'd pay for it. In Sue double shame, she kept asking what I was thinking. I can't afford it. I can't even pay bills, and then nothing we do is ever enough for you, and I'm just like shocked. I don't know what to do from here. Maybe I need a perspective change. Am I the asshole?
I'm kind of at a loss. That's a really interesting. That's a very funny little hostage situation.
That's a huge, yeah. I'm picking up on a hostage situation here too.
That's their fault a little. That's like maybe 5% their fault for walking into that. That's like if you see a bear trap in front of you and it's like not fully obscured and you walk into it, and you're like, they got me.
I don't know if I would label the asshole, but I would say that everyone sucks here.
Yeah, I don't love them.
I don't love this situation. I've been in similar situations before.
I think they're fucking weird.
And it's unfortunate, but on one hand, like, you should have just let them offer to pay all of your bills.
I find it funny that they made a show of it.
Yeah, I think that's mad disrespectful, to be honest, because it shows that they didn't trust them.
Yeah, no, they clearly don't fucking trust them. They're making a whole fucking dog and pony show of it. Like, they're like, like, people are poor. It's not I don't know if it's their fault that they're fucking poor. How would I? But like, it's their fucking dog and pony showing them. Like, hey, I wanna fucking Mr. Beast video you. Like, today I paid my shitty nephew's bills. Like, I don't know. I really don't like it. They're clearly very toxic and they have a control fantasy.
I think K-Jack has a point. Dad and his wife, that sounds like a whole basket of a backstory. Yeah. I wonder if it's kind of a cover-up story.
They're Kamala. Oops.
Oh, God. I wonder if it's a cover-up story, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't try. I feel I'm also getting unreliable narrator from them because they sound like my mom.
Yeah, the way that they write is like, I had to kind of spin the typing a little bit because it's just incorrect punctuation. Not the asshole. Wow, she is entitled. Your kids is allowed to have a Christmas present without you being shamed.
Yeah, fucker. Your kids is allowed having a gift, bitch.
Take this as a lesson learned. If they don't want to gift cash for you to pay your bill, accept the material things and then return them. Dad's wife thinks because she gave you a handout, she can have lots to say on how you spend money. She was intent on embarrassing you over the Christmas gift for your kid, and I'm afraid you will hear no end of it. Not the asshole. I personally would prefer cash, as the most material gifts may not be what you want or need.
Yeah, but it sucks that they're also, both of them are actually going to have to die again, I think.
Somebody says, I don't think the intent was to embarrass. I think it was about ensuring that the money got on a bill. See, they may not have had the intent, but what matters is the feeling that happened.
What are you thinking?
Like, what do you think is going to happen when you force feed them into logging onto their billing platforms and, having them watch behind your back the whole time? What do you think is gonna happen, lady?
Yeah, I think Reddit's being a little too nice to this one. I don't like. Yeah. I don't vibe with it.
Yeah. No, I don't vibe with it. Before we go, when is the first Dark podcast episode?
We can film Dark in a few days. I have a big tournament on Wednesday that I need to be mentally prepped for. So let's say
we could probably have it out by next week.
Yeah, let's say we could film Thursday and I could have it out Saturday, I think.
Okay, we got to make sure to have all of these dark topics and stay. We're doing better at staying on topic. We got to remember to stay.
We'll work on it. We're
getting better. It's episode 2.
We're very loosey goosey. Yeah, if you guys have any dark topics you want covered, comment on Tessa's Discord. I assume you're all in it. We'll make a channel for dark podcast or just podcast topics, and we'll cover stuff there. Pod topics. So yeah.
All right, well, that's it for this episode.
You guys were a great audience. Thank you so much for joining us. And to our YouTube viewers, comment 5827813 to be entered to win your prize. Bye, guys.